Yeah, I can recommend Town Fair Tire. I've used them for a long time. If you get winter tires through them, they'll actually do the changeover for free for the life of those tires. But there's also lots of other places to get winter tires. You know, going with any name brand and asking for assistance with that, whether it's Michelin, Goodyear, Continental, they all make pretty good winter tires and EV specific ones. I wouldn't say they're absolutely necessary for everybody, but if you do any meaningful winter driving, it can be very helpful. It's not just the grip per se in snowy, icy conditions. It's also the compound, as Peter was mentioning. So in the colder climate, when the temperatures drop, the compounds in even all season tires stiffen up quite a bit, and you can lose a lot of traction and therefore actually breaking safety. So it's not just about getting more grip necessarily in snow and ice and weather. It's actually having more braking grip just in cold temperatures. So there's various reasons to do it. I also initially was hesitant to, invest in another set of tires and be changing these off potentially every 6 months. But what I also realized the more I learned about wheels and tires in general is if you want to extend the life of those, rotating them every 7,000 to 10,000 miles, depending on how you drive, is actually going to really extend the lifetime of those tires and your investment in those tires as well. So let's say you drive 12,000 miles a year, you might want to be rotating them every 6 months anyways. So having a separate set where you might be going in to rotate them anyways and just swapping to a different set, it's not that much additional effort. And then you'll just have two sets of tires that last, essentially twice as long. So just some, thought process there for investing in winter tires.
Just a follow-up question for you is that did you notice any decrease in range when you put the winter tires on, or is it pretty similar?
So it's going to depend. Generally, you might get a small decrease in range, but you have to weigh that. And there's different types of winter or snow tires. Some will have more grip and an even softer compound where you might actually get more of an efficiency hit. I've also had some winter and snow tires that don't seem to, maybe it's a couple percentage points, but I'm happy to give that up for the added safety and traction in the winter time. So I think like anything, there's pluses and minuses. But I haven't seen it's not going to be like a 20% or even 15% hit on your range. At most, you might maybe see a 10% if you go for really aggressive soft compound winter tires. But I'd say in my experience, it's more like 2, 3, maybe 4%.